our rugged north all the way down to the beautiful south, the centre, the east, the west, doesn't matter where, from travel to tips and all sorts of other things for all driving, you've come to the right place. Come for a ride with us at Mud Ducks 4-wheel drive touring. Well, g'day everybody, Steve from Mud Ducks 4-wheel drive touring with another spotlight on campgrounds. Today we're in the Barrington Tops. Not sure if we're in the state forest or the national park, but we're at a place called Water Gauge Campground. Now this campground is fully self-sufficient. There is no facilities of any description. It looks like it'd hold a couple of small groups, and it's nice and clear, so if you've got solar and you're relying on solar, it's a good one because it's fairly open. Might not be so good in the middle of summer when you just can't find shade. But anyway, my theory on this campground is it's 4-wheel drive only. Now, we drove a track to get in here. It's definitely 4-wheel drive only. I'll show you that in a minute. But the trails we've got to take to get out of here may not be, but I won't know that until I've driven out. Now, this campground is alongside a river or a creek, so take a walk down here. You can hear water running, but I don't know how to get to it. Now, we've got this river along here, which looks pretty nice. It goes right around the corner. You can hear it over the other side. There's definitely falls or a rapid or something on the other side that I honestly don't know how to get to. But it's a pretty decent sort of a place. Not a hard walk to get down to that water's edge. It looks like there's been a couple of campfires. People put campfires in different spots. There's one fairly big central one. It's flat enough. You can bring an off-road camper trailer in here, no doubt. I'd probably limit it to tents, swags, off-road campers, and I'll show you why in a second. Walking through the campground here, we come to another little bit. Now, you're seeing this as I'm seeing it, so I don't know exactly what we're going to find. Looks like you can camp down this bit. There's definitely been vehicles down here. Same deal, 4-wheel drive only. And like, it's not really flat and pleasant. You could camp there, but it's not what you'd call ideal, is it? But that bit, and you've got that drive to get in and out of it. But if you're doing a 4-wheel drive and you don't mind camping in the rough, maybe that'll suit you. But here's the track that I've driven to get in here. Now, it's fairly dry at the moment, so if it's wet, I wouldn't suggest coming this way or coming here at all, because you've got some fairly deep wheel ruts. So a few things with some serious tyres have been through here. There's drag marks in the middle of the hump. It's the second way round, and that's no better, and that is boggy as. because the sun's not really on it. And what that's like in summer, I don't know. I'm here in early September, so when it dries out it might be better. But anyway, this is the road in. So as you can see, you can straddle it, no problem. That's how I got in there, we straddled it. But if you had to ride the ruts, you want to have some big tyres. But that's that bit. Now, looks like a little intersection here. So this could possibly be all part of the same area. As I said, you're seeing this the same time I am, guys, so I can't tell you what to find, what we expect. It appears there's only 2 wheel ruts here. Stiff drag marks again. A little watery bit there, I can walk around that. But if you come into this bit, sounds like you get even nicer water. So let's see what we can see here. All right, if you come in this bit, there you go. There's a nice flatter section in here. That's definitely tent, swag, off-road camper. No problem in there. Reasonably shaded too. And that must, in the distance, be the water gauge that this campground's named after, Water Gauge Campground. And here's a beautiful little river here. Now this would be why you come here, guys. Come and have a look at this. So now, having seen this part compared to the part I'm parked at, you might have a go at that little crossing. So you can camp in around here. But look at this, isn't it beautiful? That's just pretty. Very pretty. It'll be a nice place to cool down in summer too, I'd say. Now I'll walk back away from that. What else can we find? Walk up the track here. It's relatively rubbish free too, guys, which is good. I have seen some, I have picked some up, but you know, we do that. If we all pick some up every time we're in the bush, it'll be better. And this would be the water gauge. I can only assume that's what it is and that's what it's named after. And it's right here near the river. It's too small to be a drop toilet. That's just a tank of some description. Doesn't look like it can hold anything. I don't know if I'll find out any info on this, guys, but if I do, I'll put it up. It's bushy in there. More track to drive out here. May even be a better way in. Wouldn't need to go through that boggy hole. I didn't drive in that way, guys, so I can't tell you exactly, but it's not bad. But as I said, fully self-sufficient. Bring it in, take it out. I can't see a problem with fires. There's been some. You may have to bring your own timber in. We found some when we got here, but that was already in the fire and cut up. So, happy days. One bottle, which I guess in the scheme of things is not bad, but at the same time it's not ideal, is it? You know, walking back around that boggy hole, and we'll head you back to where we're parked. So I'm not sure there's a lot else I can tell you about this. We drove quite a way around to get here compared to, pretty sure there's a shorter track. which we're going to try and find on the way out. But with that said, I'm out here exploring on this trip. So the way we drove around to Getty was great fun. Nothing hard. But I don't know if that video will be out before this or if you've already seen it. But you'll have a rough idea what we got up to. That's water gauge camping area. I'd rate it for a full-on bush camp. I'd rate it. As I said, there's some beautiful water to go and have a look at. Anyway guys, that's about as much as I can tell you about Water Gauge Campground. Do yourselves a favour, if you've got means, get yourself up here and have a look at it. If you like these kind of videos, please put a like on it, really helps a lot. If you're new here, consider subscribing if you wish to. You don't have to, of course, it's free on YouTube, do what you want to do. But I really appreciate the support. And if you're old hands, thanks again for taking time out of your day to watch one of my clips. I'll just leave you with another view over the water from the original part that we pulled up at. So how's that look? And unfortunately, I don't know if it came up on camera, there's some poo tickets on the ground. I'll get around to picking those up and getting them away as well, but hey, do our bit, all is fine. Hey guys, all the best. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers. In the middle of the bush, we find a marked creature. Spooky.